WUSA 9 Weather Watch Alert is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, good evening. I'm WUSA 9 Meteorologist Makayla Lucero with an update on what has been a very soggy and snowy day for some across the DMV. A look outside this evening. This is from Hagerstown. You can see the roads are clear, but definitely a little bit of that wintry weather out there across a few of those roads there. All right, this is a look at Frostburg. Still out west, you can see the snow that has still stuck for areas along the trees and in the medians as well. And a look outside at DC. This is a look at downtown. You can see the monument there. It is a gray and gloomy night, but thankfully it is finally on the dry side. We are starting to see those skies clear out for tonight, and we have got some sunshine in the extended forecast. So let me get you going on your last update of what is, or at least what was, our first wintry storm of the season. So this is a current look at satellite and radar. What I want you to notice is that the strongest rain and those flurries have completely moved out of our region. Yes, we still have some lingering clouds, but the wet weather as well as those flurries have moved out for tonight, and we should remain dry for the next at least 2 days or so. Here's a look at a closer zoomed in look at the DC area, and you can see up to Baltimore we are still seeing some of those sprinkles there. The Baltimore region is getting that last little bit of that wet weather, and it's going to continue to push out of the region tonight. So if you do have to be out on the roads headed that way, be aware you could run into a few more of those falling sprinkles, but that's the last of it for our area. So we'll continue to monitor that, but that's going to continue to move towards the north and northwest. Here's a little bit more of a zoomed in look for a few of those spots. It is still a little bit soggy, but when you get a zoomed out view of the DMV, it's kind of a nice picture, huh? The rain and the snow have moved out, and we are going to be on the dry side for your Sunday as well as into your Monday as well. Our next rain chance really doesn't come around until Tuesday of the following week, so we will have a good stretch of dry time over the next couple of days. All right, let's talk about snow totals. All right, these are what we're working with right now. Wolf Mill in Maryland, 5.3 inches. Now that is just outside of Cumberland. We haven't gotten an official report from Cumberland quite yet, so that's the closest one that we've gotten. As you move towards Potomac Park, Maryland, that's where we saw about 3 inches of accumulation, so a good amount of snow there. Accident, Maryland, 2.7. Winchester got about 1 inch of accumulation, and Reston, well, saw trace. So enough that we saw a little something for Reston, but not enough really to get much of a measurement. Now let's talk about those rainfall totals. All right, I have data from the National Weather Service, and it says at Reagan National saw 0.71 inches of rain today, and at Dulles 0.69 inches of accumulation. That data came in just a few hours ago. You can see across our map, these are our rainfall totals. Now these are preliminary numbers, but areas to the south of DC along I-95 saw some of that higher accumulation, close to 1 to potentially 2 inches for some spots. The DC region just between about 1/2 inch to 1 inch of accumulation as you head further out towards both the west and the east. That's where those accumulations do start to back down a little bit. You can see that our western counties are clear on this map, and that's because those are the spots that saw a little more snow rather than rain for today, and that accumulation is just showing rainfall. All right, here we go for futurecast. Notice as we move throughout the rest of your night tonight, it's just some broken cloud cover across the region. By about 10 o'clock, that last little bit of rain moves out of Maryland, and even the cloud cover starts to break up. This is right around 11 o'clock, so you can see we're mostly dry across the entire state of Maryland into DC as well as Virginia. Those clouds break up getting into the pre-dawn hours of your Sunday. Now, do I think it's going to be a completely blue sky really at any point in time on Sunday? No, not necessarily. I do think we'll still have to fight off a few clouds here and there throughout the day on Sunday, but I don't think those clouds are going to feature anything in the way of wet weather. We will still monitor the mountains. I'm talking far western portions of Maryland and into West Virginia. Those are areas that could still keep that chance for a few flurries over the next couple of days because, well, it's winter, but those are areas that are used to seeing snow this time of year. Our overnight lows tonight, this is from Saturday night into Sunday morning, falling into the 20s and 30s across the region. DC area, I'm forecasting about 35 degrees for tonight, 28 in Front Royal as well as Luray. We'll be at 28 in Harrisonburg, 30 in Winchester, Martinsburg at 29, Leesburg and Gaithersburg as well as Frederick, all at 31 degrees for tonight. Now this is significant because, well, you guessed it, These temperatures are falling below freezing. And with that wet weather that we have seen today, we do have to watch out for a little bit of ice developing overnight tonight. Now, it's not necessarily ice falling from the sky. It's from that leftover rain on the roads and the ponding that we're going to be seeing. So most of us who are under the rain today, there's a good amount of rain left on the roads. The roads are wet. We're still seeing those puddles and some of that ponding on the roads, which means with those cold temperatures overnight, those below freezing temperatures, we could see quite a bit of those roads get, well, maybe a little bit on the slick side because of those cold temperatures and the rain. So gotta watch out for ice early on your Sunday morning, late Saturday night and early on Sunday morning. Also watch out for bridges and overpasses. Of course, we all know the road crews were out and about. They really prepared the roads as best they could. So thankfully, a lot of our roads are doing all right. However, just make sure you're still using a lot of caution out there on the roads late Saturday into Sunday. Also, leave a little extra room between yourself and the car in front of you, not only because of the spray, it's going to help with that since the roads are still wet, but hey, if things do start to get a little slick out there, you're going to want to give yourself a little extra space to stop to make sure that we are all keeping each other safe over these next couple of days, over the next couple of hours as we watch this last little bit of wet weather dry up overnight. All right, huge shout out to our WUSA 9 weather watchers. Okay, you can scan that QR code you see there and become a WUSA 9 weather watcher. If you are one of our weather watchers, my goodness, you guys really showed up for us today. Got a lot of great pictures and videos from all across the DMV of what you guys were seeing, whether it was the snow or the rain or the cloudy skies. Very, very helpful for all of us. All right, let's get some of those pictures and videos right now. Check this out. This is LaVale, Maryland. Thanks to Jim Webster for sending this one in. You can see, oh man, look at those flakes. Lots of snow out that way. Those are spots that definitely got the brunt of this wintry weather today. Oh man, look at the drive. That's enough to shovel right there. Makes me miss Colorado a little bit, seeing all that snow. All right, let's get another one of our weather watchers.
You gonna play in the snow? You gonna play in the snow? Get it. Get the snow.
They have little jackets on. Oh my goodness, look at those pups playing in Ridgely, West Virginia. Thanks to Darlene Heatley for sending this one in. Oh, they are having so much fun. All right, this is from Will in Martinsburg, West Virginia. A picture of the snow, seeing that way. You can see all that white stuff starting to stick to the roads out there. Thankfully, that has started to move out. We've got another one from David in Charlestown, West Virginia. Seeing those fluffy flakes, starting to see a little bit of it stick to the grass. That was from earlier on today. Definitely got a bit more of that as the day went on. You'll see here, as he zooms in, just how big those flakes are. You can see it, a little bit of rain mixing in with that one as well. They were kind of those slushy, kind of fluffy flakes that we were dealing with. So a lot of great photos and videos from our weather watchers across the board, and we are just so grateful. Of course, we want you to continue to share your pictures and videos. You can, of course, share them on our WSA 9 Weather Watchers Facebook page, but if you already have our WSA 9 app downloaded, you can use the Near Me feature down in the corner of the app and share your photos that way. Either way, we would love to get any sort of verification of that forecast that we can get from you guys in the way of pictures and videos. And of course, bonus points if it has dogs. Double bonus points if those dogs are wearing jackets, of course. All right, let me get you through your 7-day forecast. We do have some nicer weather on the way. Sunday and Monday both going to feature some sunshine. You will notice those gusty winds heading into your Sunday. That last little bit of the frontal system is passing through and it will bring in some gusty winds. As we get into your Monday, it's going to be actually pretty beautiful. Sunny skies and 40s. Things will change up a little bit. Tuesday and Wednesday, we are going to see some showers across the region. We had some models saying 100% chance for rain all day on Tuesday. So it is going to be real soggy out there, but at least it's not going to be too cold. Right now, I'm going 52. But I had models going near 60 degrees. We do have a warm front sneaking up, so could be a little bit on the warmer side. We're going to continue to monitor that temperature, but don't be surprised if you see that Tuesday temperature really start to bump up over the next couple of days. All right, Wednesday we'll start to see some clearing as we get into the afternoon, and then Thursday, sunny, Friday, increasing clouds, and that next chance for rain rolls around just in time for next weekend. Hey, we're going to continue to monitor the weather overnight tonight, but thankfully the worst of it has passed out of our area, and we've got some sunshine to end your weekend on Sunday.